about killing flies and mosquitoes with the electric device that shocks them. This is a very important question, and it shows how much Muslims are concerned even about flies and mosquitoes, ants and insects, because basically that's all mentioned in either the Quran or in the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad Salah. Even how to get rid of harmful insects or animals. We find that the Prophet ﷺ says in the sound hadith, إِنَّ اللَّهَ كَتَبَ الْإِحْسَانَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ. Allah has ordained kindness and gentleness in every condition and on every person. فَإِذَا قَتَلْتُمْ فَأَحْسِنُوا الْقِتْلَةِ وَإِذَا ذَبَحْتُمْ فَأَحْسِنُوا الذِّبْحَةِ. So if you kill, you have to kill in a humane way. And if you slaughtering the animals that you are allowed to slaughter in order to eat and consume its meat, that also has a technique, a merciful technique in Islam, such as the Prophet ﷺ said, فَلْيُرِحْ أَحَدُكُمْ ذَبِيحَتَهُ. Number one, you have to comfort the animal that you are about to sacrifice or slaughter. وَلْيُحِدَّ شَفْرَتَهُ. And make sure that your blade is sharp enough in order to slit the throat or to sacrifice the animal swiftly, so that it would minimize the pain that the animal is exposed to. This is Allah's decree that certain animals have to be slaughtered so that humans would survive on its flesh. And certain animals are used once again as subservient to humans to bear them, to carry their luggage, their belonging, or for cultivation or whatever. So this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made. هُوَ الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ الْأَرْضَ ذَلُولًا. Even the earth itself, Allah made it subservient to al-insan, to mankind. So if we have to kill in order to eat, then you have to kill in a merciful way. And we should not slaughter an animal before another animal. Once the Prophet ﷺ narrated that one of the prophets of the ancients before us, of the ancient nations before us, got bitten by an ant. So he ordered some of his companions to burn the whole village of the ants. فَأَوْحَى اللَّهُ إِلَيْهِ. So Allah the Almighty revealed to him, فَهَلَّا نَمْلَةً. You should have killed the ant which bit you, not the whole thing. Why? Because as long as they did not harm you, you should not have killed it. The cases with the flies are always harmful, and it's a very dangerous host for contagious diseases. That's why when it becomes so widespread in one's house or in a society such as those who are living in villages, in desert, or they have a lot of greenery around their houses, front yard and backyard, and they have fences all over, still the mosquitoes are invading their privacy and causing a lot of diseases. You know that the malaria is caused by the mosquitoes. So it is permissible to kill them because of their harm and to avoid their harm. And using the electric device is not similar to burning them in order to torture them or have fun. So getting rid of them by these means, or insecticides, or spraying them is also permissible. This is what many of the scholars, such as the great scholar Ibn Uthaymeen, may Allah have mercy on his soul, and Ibn Jibreen and others, have agreed upon. It is not that we enjoy killing these insects, rather it's just to get rid of their harm. You do not actually go to their places and kill them. They come towards the light and they throw themselves. There is a hadith in this regard where the Prophet ﷺ drove a parable. He said, إِنَّمَا مَثَلِي وَمَثَلُكُمْ. The example of me and you is like somebody who kindled fire. فَصَارَ الْفَرَاشُ وَالْجَنَادِبُ. Then the butterflies and the mosquitoes, they came towards the light, and this is what happens. They come towards the light, they throw themselves in the what looks like light. It's a source of light, but also it is fire. So they end up throwing themselves in fire. وَأَنَا آخُذُ بِحَجُوزِكُمْ. And I'm trying to prevent you from throwing yourselves into this fire. The glitter of this life, its joy and delight in disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is this fire. I'm trying to push you away and prevent you from throwing yourselves into fire. So basically it is the flies and mosquitoes which jump into the electric device or the fire to kill themselves. By the way, I just saw a very widespread video, a clip online, showing a group of American Marines in Iraq having fun and enjoying torturing a sheep or a ram. One of them was beating the ram over its head and brain with a baseball bat several times, and the poor animal was trying to escape here and there, while the rest of the Marines are standing, clapping and cheering and having fun and screaming. It shows how brutal these guys are, and what kind of mentality, the mentality of enjoying torture and killing. When you compare this, and this is the free society and the most advanced nation on earth, and when you compare this to the Islamic teachings, إِذَا قَتَلْتُمْ فَأَحْسِنُوا الْقِتْلَةِ وَإِذَا ذَبَحْتُمْ فَأَحْسِنُوا الذِّبْحَةِ. Even when you kill, when you slaughter, the Prophet ﷺ forbade us from using fire to torture anything, even if it is insects. Kill, but do not torture, and avoid fire, because فَإِنَّهُ لَا يَنْبَغِي أَنْ يُعَذِّبَ بِالنَّارِ إِلَّا رَبُّ النَّارِ. No one should utilize fire in torturing or punishing or killing other than the one who created it, Allah the Almighty.